Picked it clean. I asked my brother, I said, what are you going to do with 180 shower caps? He said, Christmas presents.
What's the story, people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. We are back with a lovely reaction. This is Jeff Foxworthy. This is You Might Be a Redneck. I don't know. I might be a redneck. You never know. Let's go.
Thank you very much. It is nice to be back here. As Charlie said, I did write the book, You Might Be a Redneck If. In fact, I have to tell you, this summer I was working in Oklahoma. A guy brought one of the books to the show. The book was real beat up. And the guy came up to me. He said, sir, he said, I keep this on the back of my toilet. Would you sign it? I said, well, if you'll hold it, I'll sign it. But for those of you that may not know if you're a redneck or not, they asked me to do a few to try to help you out. Things like if you own a home that is mobile and 14 cars that aren't, you might be a redneck. If you take your dog for a walk and you both use...
Oh, shit. Wait. So, wait. I'm guessing... Have you guys seen the TV show, Trailer Park Boys? Trailer Park Boys. I've seen a few episodes of it. So, would they be considered as rednecks? Let me know. Thank you.
The tree at the corner. You might be a redneck. If you refer to the 5th grade as my senior year, you might be a redneck.
Wait. I want to make sure I get that right. So, senior year for you guys is like the last year of secondary school. And 5th grade is like primary school, right? So, I'm guessing rednecks don't finish school usually. So, primary school for them is like the top. They're done. Wow. I think it's very similar to the UK. We've got the equivalent of it. Trust me. We've got the equivalent. If you're having babies at 14, you might be a redneck in the UK.
If you prefer car keys to Q-tips, you're grown, but you know what I'm talking about. If the most common phrase heard in your house is somebody go jiggle the handle, you might be a redneck. If you've ever taken a beer to a job interview, you might be a redneck. If you see a sign that says say no to crack and it reminds you to pull your jeans out,
oh God. When I think of what I think rednecks is in America, I'm thinking of a guy wearing blue jeans, probably topless. If he's not topless, he's wearing a vest. We usually call wife beaters. He's wearing like a singlet, a vest. He's got a hat. Always have a hat on. Probably has a pen somewhere here. Yeah, that's why I kind of. And they usually have the air coming out from the hat. I've seen. If you watch the Ozarks, there's a few rednecks in the Ozarks. I think. Yeah, I think that's where I kind of got my idea from. I'm watching other movies and TV shows. Again, let me know. I could be wrong.
be a redneck. And trust me, I know about rednecks. In fact, this summer I did something I'd always wanted to do. I cashed in a ton of frequent flyer miles. I took everybody in my family to Hawaii. 13 people, thinking this would be the vacation of a lifetime. It ended up being the Clampets Go to Maui. Because you get my family together, there is an empty Kmart somewhere. They show up at the airport, they are using coolers and grocery bags for luggage. This guy kept like, which one's yours, the Samsonite's? Like, no, sir, we got the Igloo with the duct tape on it. And the 5 Piggly Wiggly bags right there. And on the plane ride over there, the movie they were showing was Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. 5 minutes into this movie, my brother turns to me and goes, you know that ain't them dogs' real voice. My sister got mad. Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody else. And we were staying right on the beach. You could tell which rooms were ours. Ours were the ones with the underwear hanging off the balcony. And according to the manager, the site of the only...
Oh, my God. Wait, let me know if this is the case in America as well. So, over here, the equivalent would be... So, when you go on holiday, when you go to, like, Spain, France, you go on, like a sunny holiday. I went on holiday with my girlfriend back in October. We went to Turkey. And the equivalent would be people wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Probably even earlier than that. They go just to go put a towel on their sunbeds just so they can have that sunbed for the day. And I'm like... Who does that? Imagine waking up early just to go put a towel on the sunbed. And then they just stay there all day. I'm like, for me, that's crazy. Let me know what you guys think.
Peeing for distance contest they had ever. And according to the manager, the site of the only peeing for distance contest they had ever had there. Which I am ashamed to say my Aunt Rose won in the second. My man, they don't go to hotels much. They stole everything from this place. When you get out of the shower, you are using toilet paper to dry off with. Because they have the towels in the Piggly Wiggly.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in college, university, I ain't gonna lie. When I go to hotels, I used to take the towels. I used to take it. This was like 10, 12 years ago. Now, when I think back at it, that's disgusting. Because do you know how many people have used that towel? Unless you're staying at a Sheraton or a bigger hotel that you know that the towels are gonna be pristine. Even though, just to think of it, it's too many people have used the towel. No, that's disgusting. And some people steal pillows. They steal the bed sheets and all that. Do you know how crazy you have to be stealing bed sheets, pillows, pillowcases, the bin from the toilet? Not me. I promise you it's not me.
One day, one of the maids went to lunch and left her cart in the hall. Lord, they were on that like buzzards on a mule carcass. Picked it clean. I asked my brother, I said, what are you going to do with 180 shower caps? He said, Christmas presents. Then his wife got mad. Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody else. And as much as I know about rednecks, I know that little about women. Well, that's not true. I do know this. I know women love those shoes. Lord, my wife would leave me for a free pair of shoes. My wife, she's got so many shoes now, we don't go anywhere without playing the flamingo leg game. This is where she gets dressed, puts on 2 different shoes and goes, "Hun, which shoes look better with this? These or these?" I just mess with her. I don't know. Do it again. These or these? I can't decide, baby. Do it again. These?
Mate, I think that's something that all men go through. But I feel like at this stage I've learned. So I kind of see when she say, "Is it this? What do you think? Do you think this or this?" So I look at her face. Whichever one she thinks is nice, I'm like, "Ooh, that's perfect." And then she says, "I'm not sure." I'm like, "Yeah, me too. I'm not sure." Because before I used to like, "Nah, that's better." Now I'm not arguing. Whichever one you think is better, yep, that's the best. That's the best.
In a hunting camp and seen some guy go, "Hey, Jerry, what do you think? Hunting boots? Tennis shoes? Hunting boots? Tennis shoes?" Well, I don't know, Ted. Do it again. I do know women care a lot about smell. And my wife asks me every day, "Do I smell good? You like the way I smell?" See, because if men have an odor, it's usually an accident. Charles, what is that alluring fragrance? Oh, that's Michelob. It hit a bump in the truck. And both sexes care about smell. It's just women go to trouble to smell good, and men are more like, "Hey, does this stink too bad to wear one more time? Woo, maybe I should put it in the dryer." Men love that dryer, don't you? Give us a cling-free, we'll find.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys, when I think about the disgusting stuff I used to do when I was in university, I remember I'll go out. Picture this. I'll go out on a night out. The shirt, the t-shirt I wore to go out clubbing. Oh God, this is disgusting. I was like 17 then. I'll go out on a night out, come back home, go to bed, sleep, whatever, wake up, and then sometimes I'll wear that same t-shirt to my lectures. Sometimes. Like I used to do some this. Like actually no. Sometimes I don't even. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I don't even shower. I just go to because the class is so early. Class like 9 o'clock. So imagine you come back from clubbing like 5 o'clock. You come back from clubbing like 4 o'clock. Then you go to the after parties, and then you come back home like 6 o'clock, 6:30. So I'm thinking, if I'm making a class at 8 o'clock, I'm not gonna shower. I'm like, I'm not showering, and I'm there, I'll tell you, and I don't even drink, so I don't know the kids that drink in college that they get plastered, and then you see them in class. Hello, you're right. I'm like, how? Everyone has a friend like that. Everyone has a friend.
In the shirt in the sewer, put it in the dryer and wear it. Summer gun ready to go right there. Warm equals clean. Figure this one out. How is it that women can lie down on the couch and take a nap without sticking their hand in the top of their pants? How do they do that? See, men have a sleep button located right there. We take our hand and put it on that button here. I'm convinced women feel a sneeze coming on. Every time before my wife sneezes, she reaches into her purse, pulls out tissue. You men have no idea we're going to sneeze. We'd be riding the bus somewhere like, doo-doo-doo-doo, ah! Oh, man, I'm sorry about your shirt. You can put that in the dryer. That'll be all right. Yeah. No, been great. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Wow. That was my first time watching this guy, and I'm very impressed. This guy's absolutely amazing. Let me know if there's any more videos from Jeff Foxworthy. Let me know if there's any more videos. I'd love to check him out. It's so funny. So funny. Yeah. If you guys want to see more stuff, you know what to do. Please subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and like and share. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.